What's up, everybody? Wanted to hop on here real fast and share some experience with you to teach you how to repurpose content using Facebook Live to reach thousands of people, right? So check this out. So I've shared before that, so I run two different Facebook pages. I have my OVI substance abuse page that I do my one business for, and then I've started this page to share daily tips to teach you and hopefully inspire you to start creating some live content or some video content for yourself. So check this out. I literally just got done shooting a live video podcast with a good friend of mine who's an insurance agent, right? Who cares? But the people that I serve with my Substance Abuse Prevention Institute page, my driver's intervention program for folks who have been charged with OVI, it is a big deal to them because getting charged with OVI or drinking and driving can severely impact your car insurance. So what I did tonight was I brought an expert on my show, right? And pretty much did a live interview with him and just basically picked his brain, talked about his experience as an insurance agent and how he's been able to help OVI offenders in the past, talked to him, just asked him some good questions about some do's and some don'ts for when you're charged with OVI. So the video ended up being like 29 minutes long, right? A long video. So the cool thing about, again, the software that I use, this Ecamm Live, is every time I shoot one of these videos, it's automatically recorded and saved and uploaded to a YouTube page as well. So bam. So not only do my folks who watch on my Facebook live stream get to see all the content, but anybody who visits my YouTube page gets to see it as well. And then from there, what I also get to do is take that 29-minute interview and break that down into little micro clips. So my friend, Scott Green, he dropped tons of gold nuggets about positive tips or just tips that you can use for somebody who's been charged with OVI, right? So it's gold nuggets to the people that I serve in that business. So I can take that 29-minute interview and break that down into 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 little micro 30-second clips of the best information that was shared during that interview and have links to the full video on the YouTube page, right? So bam, there's another opportunity to reach hundreds of more people just by breaking down the content and repurposing it and sharing it in multiple locations. But then from there, what I'm going to do further is I'm going to send an email to the 2,000 people I have on my email list that have engaged in our driver's intervention program in some way, shape, or form. And I'm going to send that to all those people on the list and say, hey, I know you were charged with OVI because you've been registered for our class at one point. Here's a gold nugget that you can use to learn a little bit more about how OVI impacts your car insurance, right? So the OVI, the insurance, like that's specific to my niche, right? So the cool thing is how I was able to take one 29-minute video and shoot it to multiple different places. I'm going to put it on LinkedIn. I'm going to put it on YouTube. I'm going to have it on my Facebook. I'm going to share it to, I can share, links on my Instagram page and break out little gold nugget clips. But basically, like, the cool thing about this Facebook Live is that it's recorded and I can take that and repurpose that and share that to many different places. Another thing that I'll do also with that is I can also get that whole interview transcribed. So there's a website called rev.com that you can upload a link to a YouTube video and get the entire thing transcribed. So let's say you record yourself doing an hour-long training or a 5-minute training. And let's say you want the transcription, the written format of that you can turn into a blog post, right? The opportunities are truly limitless when it comes to repurposing different types of content. The normal person would say, oh, well, we shot the video, it's done, it's history, there's nothing else we can do with it. But that's the wrong way to think about it. You have to ask yourself, like, what can I do to take this one piece of content and get it in front of as many people as I can, right? To get it in front of the right people as many times as I can. Right. So, and another cool part about it is not one time in the video did I directly ask for a sale. Like, there was no part of the video. It was not a sales pitch. It was not a sales message. It was strictly adding value to those that I was trying to serve. Right. So how could this work in your business or your message or whatever it is that you're trying to promote? How could you create content, right? Either by yourself or bringing on people to interview. I'm going to put a link to that video below just so maybe you can watch that and just be like, wow, that was a pretty cool setup. Very easy to do. And check this out. The cool part about my setup here is, like, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5, 6 different microphones that I could use and bring on all these different people and have awesome conversations about anything that I wanted to. So I would just highly encourage you to figure out what can you do to create the biggest reach possible to get your message out to as many people as you can. And one thing that I'm trying to do is just to show you the pro tips that I'm using right here, using this Facebook Live software that you can use and get started today, right? So again, if you have any questions about the setup that I'm using or the process that I'm using, comment below and I will gladly hop on here and answer those questions, because I think that this is very valuable information, and that if you do this, right, over time, the people who do this and create the most content that adds the most value to the people that you are trying to serve will be the ones that win in the long run, right? I'm not building something that I feel like is going to be beneficial like in 2 weeks or 30 days from now. Like, I'm trying to build a solid foundation and have a ton of different content that's all over the place that adds value to the people that I'm trying to serve. That way, anytime anybody talks about the thing that I'm passionate about or my niche or my specific area of expertise, I'm the one that first comes to mind, because people are seeing my stuff all over the place. So if you want that to be you, send me a message, comment below, and I would gladly talk to you more about that. So I will talk to you tomorrow. Done.